No. Hello. How you doing? Good afternoon or good evening or good morning. No one's that far out. How you doing? I see some people here. Sandra, welcome in here from Melanie's chat. I'm there, but you don't know it because I creep because I just watch when Ellen watches. But I watch a lot of Melanie too. She makes me laugh. Yeah. So we got to know about Trash Dog.
Yeah.
What the heck is what happened? I'm trying to go back in the chat, but I can't.
Oh, here.
Did you get fried?
I can go back a little bit farther than you can.
All right, Steve. Hello. Good afternoon. Polly. Hello. How you doing? Had a chance? I know he's there somewhere.
There you go. Oh, you can't see it.
Here we go.
I just put it up on screen so everyone else can see it.
Hello?
Hi, little Twitchy. I caught the neighbor's hot wire on a tree that fell on the fence. I thought your tree caught it. Sounds like you caught it.
Yeah, I don't know. That doesn't sound good. Hello, Judy. Judy, I love the dog pictures. Appreciate it.
Nope. Not Judy.
No, Judy.
Maria,
where's Marie?
I don't think Maria's here.
Oh, man. All right. Well, I love Marie's dog pictures.
Don't mind Doug, Judy. He's confused.
I'm still getting it.
He doesn't figured out who everybody is that I talk to because he only sees you guys occasionally on Sundays.
Exactly. Well, I'm busy working. Not home as much as I'd like to be.
Yeah, that's why I don't do electric fences, Judy, because I'm the only one that ever gets zapped, so I don't like them. But I really hope you're okay, Trash Dog. That just sounds horrible.
I'm scared of electricity anyway. I respect it highly. Remember the ceiling fan?
Yeah.
Wired this up backwards,
Lordy.
so I turned off the ceiling fan. I'm going to put a new one up, and I figured if I had the switch off, there was no power there. Wrong. Nope, there was. They went to the fan and then down to the switch and back to the fan. So I got zapped there, but it was just 110.
Just a little zap.
110 isn't
a little
bad. 110's
I remember getting zapped in the fish tanks at work.
The fish tanks was brutal. We had all these tanks at the pet store, and you'd stick your hand in one.
A heater would go bad.
A heater would go bad. You would know it. You stick your hand there, you get, real quick.
A wire would wear, or I don't know. You know it quick.
That's where I got electrocuted most.
Then we used to make kids do it.
I know. We did. We made our kids, hey, go check that out. See that? Oh, wow. Yeah, your hair's standing up, Emma.
It was never bad. Just a little
zap from 110.
A little zap.
You can feel it with them tanks.
Texas in the house. Oklahoma, or not Oklahoma, Oregon, and Texas, and New Mexico, and Ontario, and I don't know where. Let's see. I'm doing head count. See where everybody's from here.
When you think about it, how
Judy and Polly are in Texas.
Yeah, 2 Texans.
Steve's up there in Canada land.
Hey.
Trash Dog's down in New Mexico. New Mexico? Yes, New Mexico.
Sort of over from us, not
well,
down.
Whatever.
All right.
Not definitely down from Canada. So let's just leave it there. Carla Marie's in Oregon. I'm not sure where that is.
Oregon?
No.
It's up there in the Pacific Northwest.
No. Chiloquin? I don't know. And it sounds almost like it might be on the water. Why? I don't know, because it just does.
So that's where we haven't been. I've never been up past San Francisco is as far northwest as I've been.
So, Sandra, I'm not sure where Sandra's from other than Melanie's chat.
From Melanie's chat? From Maine.
Hopefully she's not from Maine. I think she's from somewhere warmer, though.
It looks colder there. 59 degrees with the light breeze here today. Beautiful.
I'm going down the list. Okay, that's it. I'm all caught up.
Oh, her dogs have their wings. You need new dogs. Well, eventually. It takes time, Judy.
Oh, Judy.
I know. We have a lot of them. We
too many.
Unfortunately have a lot of them on the shelf right now.
Yeah, no.
Oh, boy. We're going to make
Wisconsin. There we go. Uh-oh. She might be cold.
Yeah, that's
I was hoping you were warm, Judy, but, Wisconsin, Maine, yeah, pretty chilly. Sandra.
Now you're off the beaten path.
I'm caught up again now. All 4 seasons. See, that's good.
I don't know though.
As long as winter isn't a long one.
Ellen has her cousin at a point, Stevens Point.
Stevens Point, yeah.
And she looks like she's cold a lot, but she enjoys it. She's always outside.
Yeah, but
4 seasons
she's got a lot of clothes on.
Yeah, she does. She's thin. Listen to these.
10 degrees. Now that's
Steve, no.
Fahrenheit or Celsius.
Doesn't matter. Either way is no.
Yeah, 10 is cold.
10 sounds cold. No, yeah, because he may be saying 10 would be over 30. That would be bad.
Right, because 0 is 32.
If we could keep the weather we've had this week, I'd do it. Get up, it's about 35, 40, and it gets up to 60 during the day. That's perfect weather.
Right.
But it's going to get colder here.
So we had the tortoise pond was frozen over this morning, but it's like ankle deep, which is what, 3 inches? Is that about
maybe 4 tops?
Yeah, I mean it's not very deep. So. Oh, you're near Stevens Point. Your sister lives there. That's funny.
It looks really nice up there. We haven't been there when Megan used to come visit us when she was a little younger. And she used to come and I think Ellen was like a bad aunt, not a cousin. Well, we took care of her when she came to visit in Connecticut.
I was a mom with kids.
Whatever. All right, I was the bad one.
You were the bad one. Yeah, I was not the bad one.
But she's got a kid around now, and she looks really nice up there.
My cousin Megan lives there. Her and her daughter, her ex-husband. They don't live together anymore.
Up there now?
No, her mother did not move there, but no, Megan lives there, and she's actually a teacher at a school. I'm not sure
little
which
kids.
One. Yeah, like
little kid teacher. I don't know what she's.
I think 3rd, 4th, 5th grade.
But it looks beautiful.
I know. Yeah, very
Wisconsin.
pretty.
We've seen some houses in Wisconsin as we look at if we might want to move from here. But then I just can't help but think the winter's long and cold. And I just don't know if I can handle it. Steve, you're out. No, that's
it, Steve. You gotta move south.
Get snow machines. We used to.
She's going north. She's going to colder weather. I don't know, man. Good luck with that. Farmland, though, yeah, farmland's good.
I don't know how I made it growing up on snowmobiles in Maine. Be 3/4 frozen by the time you get off the sled. Not good.
1.5 inches of rain. Yeah.
Yeah, it rained yesterday. Here?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
okay.
here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it didn't rain here.
I had to put the wiper. I was downtown 5 miles away. I had to put the wipers on once, actually, for 2 swipes. The windshield. It was over.
See, Steve's telling me to be nice to me. It's cold.
Brother, come down here. Take a little vacation.
Yeah.
Come to Arizona. Wait, we don't even have a room to put him in the camper, in the shed, not Adam's house.
No, we won't send him.
We'll find some place for you.
We'll rent a camper for the weekend.
My son has a bedroom, but you wouldn't. Oh, he's been cleaning since he has a girlfriend.
Sandra, I want to do a canning Zoom. I'm just waiting to hear from Louise and Blessed Mama because they're the two that know how to do it. I just have the Zoom and I'll do it whenever they have time, but I don't know anything about it. So, but yeah, I want to learn to can too, and they said they teach us. But they've been busy.
Steve said be nice to you.
Yes, I know.
It's cold out there. I'm nice. When I'm home from work, I'm going out to do all the animals most every time. I enjoy it, though. It's talking about things you like to do. I love to go see the equine.
Yeah, well, they're nice most of the time.
Yeah,
they've been a little wound up. We have the snowbirds are here. So they're making
they make noise that they're not used to, yeah. The folks
they're not bad. They're just something new, and the donkeys adapt to it better than the horses. The horses are a little more.
See, they're already better.
He's been running, yeah.
A couple acres down, the guy's building a little gazebo. He has a camper. He comes down from Vegas, and he's running the generator and banging some nails. The horses are ready now. They're not freaked by them anymore. Took a couple days to get used to them.
Yeah, I want to do it too, Sandra. So definitely, top of this chat, pin comment under every video, go hook up on us with Discord, and that's where I'm trying to get get everyone together so we can actually make plans to do things like Zoom and stuff instead of waiting for a live to try to figure it out because it's too hard this way. But yeah, go join us on Discord so I can just group message everybody with one time, and I'll put out a little video, but it won't be here on YouTube. It'll be a Zoom, so it'll be a little bit different. You can sleep with the tortoise as long as you're willing to dig the hole bigger, because it's hard digging out there.
I saw that, but that tortoise commander was a little bit upset when we dug him up, so he might be grumpy when you get down there.
Yeah, he's not like a cuddle bug. Yeah.
Well, usually in the summer he is. Who did I friend back on Discord? Was it Judy?
It might have been.
Judy, I think so. I think I waved to you, but I don't know how to operate anything. I can barely use my cell phone. So I went to Discord because I thought Ellen might have messaged me, and I saw that. So I'll check in more over there. We should get there. It'd be cooler over there too, doing some stuff.
And look, no one even noticed we changed our picture.
Did they not notice?
They're being polite and don't want to say,
They're like, oh,
let's have the little icon back, please.
Well, it's a pretty small picture if you're on a cell phone.
Yeah, that's the biggest I could get it, though.
And I still can't chat on my cell phone.
That's all they'll give me is that little round circle to work with. That's all.
It looks good on your computer.
You can only make it as big as you can make it,
Ellen's a little irritated because the blue and gold macaw's been pretty wild for like
a week.
A week solid. Climbing around his cage, making noises. Nothing real loud. Did you hear that?
I think it's
mating.
Yeah, hormones.
Hormones, yeah. Look at him.
And drive me nuts. And I mean, driving me nuts.
We could probably get some more. If we ever got a camera to work for us, we could do videos of him too. They could see what the noise was. Be good.
All right, well, here you go. Well, I don't know if we can do it.
What?
Because we're having trouble. It doesn't like you, huh?
What?
Never mind. I was going to say about trying to take them for a walk with the donkeys on your phone, but I don't know if we have to. And I don't mean this right now today. I'm just saying if that'd be something that they would think was interesting. They wanted to do that. Try to go for a walk with us around outside.
You could ride Willow.
No, I could not ride either one of them.
I know you don't have a Facebook now, but on my Facebook, there's pictures of you when you had her saddled up and you did ride her. From like 5 years.
I sat on her and she refused to go forward.
She went forward a little bit.
Like 2 stabs.
She would have if you'd have made her. You could have made her. She'd do anything for you. Anyway, what did we were going to talk about?
We were oh, look, Judy says she waved back at you.
Okay, see, I didn't even see it. I don't
Educated by her 15-year-old grandson. There you go. See, yep.
Well, send him over.
We hit up Adam.
I hit up Adam, but he's not as useful as you might think. He's 28 and he's Adam.
He knows how to do gaming stuff, but he did actually help me set up all like the security features and stuff that I wasn't sure. Click them, don't click them, that kind of thing. So he did help with that. That was good. But yeah, I have to go to the kid. Doug got to experience what I've been doing today. Yeah. Still trying to get into my Facebook, and we tried setting up
authenticity
through his cell phone, but it still won't let me in. And
I gave us codes and everything. Yeah. We were making headway. We
thought we were getting there, man. No. Nope. So I'm trying. Now Doug can vouch for me. I am trying to get things working so we can have watch parties and stuff on Discord, but we all have to figure out how to do more than wave to each other.
Yeah.
We need more teenagers. Who's got more teenagers that can help us?
I'm always amazed, maybe because I'm the age I am, of how we you guys are all of us are all over the country and North America, and we all can communicate this easily. It's amazing. I can remember having a party line when I was a kid. One rings or two. Was it you or the neighbor's phone? But anyway, I was thinking about things. The things that I think of the week is, where I am, where you are, where everybody is, where you are,
like
physically, like, well, everything really though, emotionally,
but
physically, everything, and accepting where you are, and really deciding. You have to really. I had to come to honest realization of where I am, and then where I want to go. And sometimes I didn't even know. I can remember when Ellen said we should move when our Adam was just going to graduate high school, and she said we should move out west. And I'm like, yeah, no, we should move to Norwich, and we did. Anyway, she made it happen, and it was one of the best things we've done, this part of the life anyway. Physically. Do you love your job? Do you hate your job? I'm in a job I hate, but I need the money. I'm in a job I like. I don't make money. I don't want to drive anymore. An hour and a half commutes a day. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. How much do I not want to do that? How much do I make driving? So I'm just thinking about where I am and where I want to go, and who I am really. And how, I don't know. I don't know how people feed.
Prioritizing.
Well, what's important? Yeah,
what do they say? What still serves you?
Yeah, let's say.
I think that's a big thing. Like they say the men go through the midlife crisis and they buy the sports car and then, whatever. I think that all people go through that at some point, and it's a matter of your priorities change. I've said that for a lot of years. People thought I was crazy. Like the first 20 years belong to your parents because you're their kid. They had you for that, to raise you, and, so you're their kid. And then like the second 20 years are kind of like you being a grown up. Maybe you're the parent. It's not necessarily so much about you. And then the next 20 years, it's about, wow, all that stuff I wanted to do when I was 20, maybe I can do that now. But that means that your job might interfere, or your location that you're living isn't really conducive to water skiing because you live in the middle of the desert. So you kind of have to think about, why are you staying somewhere that isn't really what you want? Because it's easy, because it's convenient, because
change is bad and it's scary.
Because the relatives are there, because you think that's what you're supposed to do.
The rules. That's the bad thing.
And you kind of got to prioritize what really is going to make you happy, I think.
I was 17 years with the last company, and I switched jobs, and it didn't go as well as I'd hoped. The new position wasn't what I thought, and the job wasn't exactly
you were kind of misled, though.
Working out, and so I luckily my boss is really cool, and it's a small company. He owns it, and I just morphed into a different position. It's really a lot better now, a lot less stress. I'm not thrilled because I'm a lot better. I'm good with it. So I was scared to come here. And then when Ellen mentioned moving to Colorado, we looked at that property. We drove up there and looked at it. And then when it got cold here, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to be. They got like snow this week.
Yeah. Well, Ben got a blizzard.
Well, I know.
He was not the same area, but
no,
yeah.
But still. And so, that's scary. Change is scary, but sometimes it may be not. But you have to prioritize. That's what you said, right? Prioritize what, and it does change.
It does.
I think if I stop changing, growing, and learning, I think it's a bad thing for me, most people, I think.
Steve's asking, are the boys close? And it's like, we wish that they were closer sometimes, sort of, kind of. But, I also knew that when we moved here, that this was a place for retiring people, not for people just starting out aren't even married yet and haven't gotten a house. And, at 20... I probably wouldn't have hated it as much as a lot of other people, because I didn't need the malls and the concerts and the nightclubs and the going out to dinner and the dating, but I was also married and wanted to be little Susie Homemaker, and so I was a little bit different. But I knew that our kids would not be happier because they needed more than
that's
was
not
available.
True.
Well, Adam,
Emma. Steve, so our boys, one is in Denver, and he would not move here, even when he had a change of life and was thinking about changing jobs. I told him to come here and for a while, and he just said, no, it's not where I want to be, period. But our daughter lives in downtown Boston, and she went to school in New York, and she's just wants to be in the city where things are happening. And that's where she wants to be. She's unimpressed with Dolan Springs, USA.
And Adam is literally 1/10 of a mile up the road.
4/10 of a mile. I've done the math.
All right.
Adam's 4/10 of a mile and probably show up anytime to do laundry.
Right.
No, he calls first. But so he's really close by, and I really enjoy having a kid. I wish they were closer. I really now wish that I was closer to my parents.
So Maria, Doug wants to know what night he can come visit.
I got to come deliver to you.
Told you.
I got to say that, yes, those dogs are great, too. I'm kind of partial to that white one. Looked like really pitty.
Yeah, I told her the pitties are cute.
They are. The big one is cool, too.
Big Brindle.
What, the Big Head Todd and the Monster? No.
Big Head McGillicuddy.
Big Head Todd the Monster. No, that's a group. But yeah.
Too funny.
Anyway, I wish that I had been. I really, even though Adam irritates us once in a great while, having a kid close is really cool. I wish that I had spent more time as an adult around my parents. So I went in the military and left and didn't go back.
Well, when you were really sick, and what was wrong with me? I was limping around for some reason. I'd hurt myself. I don't know if it was the cactus in my foot or if it was my wrist and you were really sick. Must have been my wrist because you were really sick.
I think we both had the flu. It was in 2016.
Adam came over and would help us out, bring us stuff from the store. You know,
he brings us treats and stuff. He's good. It's cool to know him as a person, you know. And
it's better now that he lives in his own house.
Yeah, it's much better now that he's 4/10 of a mile down the road.
Half Dane, half Pit, the white one.
Really? Wow. I mean, the picture wasn't of all the, wasn't great. Scooby-Doo. But I mean, it wasn't. I couldn't see it that well. I don't see well anyway. But they were cool. They were cool.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like to live in the DFW area, Dallas Fort Worth. You know, too many people. Yeah. Too people-y everywhere. Too people-y.
Yeah, I realized that this week too, and I'm thinking about things every week. It's Kingman, and it's not a big city. It's a decent-sized town.
I'm afraid I'm rubbing off on Doug.
I don't want to go there anymore. I go to work and I get out of there. I feel great when I hit the 93 North, coming up Coyote Pass, getting out of town. I just cars and people, and I'm going to be one of them grumpy old men when I retire. Right up here, go to town at 5 a.m, come back by 7. Get in and out of town before they come out.
Oh, my God.
That's zombies at Walmart.
Yeah, well, there's that. Walmart. I think it's been over a year since I've been in the Walmart. I went down there I had to go to Tractor Supply one day. For something.
That's not so bad.
But I think we went to Walmart, and that was not so good. That was the day we had hamburgers at that place we never had been to before. The Little Burgers. We ate inside, though. It was weird.
Where?
I don't know. In Kingman, and they had little burgers, and it was hot out. I remember it was hot out.
Okay. I don't remember small burgers in Kingman. Now I'm hungry. I saw this guy trying to load a bunch of grain in this like a camper van with one of the big wide back doors, and he was fighting with the door, and I went over and helped him. I was just getting I think I was picking up soda at the Circle K right there. And he let me help him, but at first he wouldn't, and he says, my wife's getting out. She gets out, she's holding him.
Right.
And I'm like, Jesus, man.
Just let me help you.
Let me help you with this door. You get to shut, you got to
people are weird now. You can't trust anybody who's offering to help you.
But I'm in a uniform and in a marked vehicle, so I look a little bit sort of respectable, probably.
I've seen you.
Yeah, well, pretty dirty. It was afternoon. I was probably dirty. But.
Yeah, we had, the kids. We moved here, and Adam was in a little bedroom, and he was doing okay for a while. And then we kicked him out, and then he came back, and then we bought him a house.
No, then he came back and lived in our camper.
We didn't let him back in the house. He smells funny.
Oh, yeah. Well, he was growing up that whole time, and he's still doing it. So
yeah, he was the immature one of the three. He was the baby. But I knew from day one he was never leaving me, so I knew he was coming with us. Ben was supposed to come with us, but he met a girl. And stayed in Connecticut, and 10 years later he's in Colorado without the girl. So
now his girl's in Phoenix.
Right.
He's going back.
A new girl, a different girl. Yeah. Comes to Arizona on the regular, never sees his parents, But yeah, that's a good thing though, Judy. Go visit and you can leave when you need to leave. That's a bonus.
We appreciate
6 months for Judy's house. She's hoping.
What?
She's building a house. Judy, you see Judy's comment?
Yeah,
read all the words.
Let's go to the kids. Well, yes, all right.
Yeah,
you don't need to know that. Let's not tease Melanie. She's my girl.
No, let's not.
I like her. Yeah, I now remember when my parents used to come visit us in Connecticut from Maine. They'd stay at a motel. They'd never stay with us even when we did have space. And I realized why. And now my brother, when he stays at his kids' houses in Virginia.
Yeah, part of it was they didn't like us, and part of it was they didn't like our pet.
They did not like us. They just wanted their own time. Well, how would you like to go? Stay with one of your kids or stay in a motel right in that town? I would rather have my space. When we went to visit my parents, we stayed in our Volkswagen van in their driveway.
That was one of the best visits we had.
In our camper van.
That was one of the best.
You see, because we wanted our space. But yeah, my brother said the same thing. Visited his kids, even with the grandkid. Just
especially with grandkids.
No, little Lupin is a little baby. She's perfect. Anyway.
So yeah, so that's what we were talking about. Doug's realization this week is to the whys of things, I guess. I don't know how to.
The whys of things.
Why are you here? Why do you do what you do? Why do you work
and what do you do? So we're here for a short time and we go. So we're here to, you get into the society and what you should do. It's, I got to go to work. I got to pay for my house, get a mortgage, pay for my house, go to work. Got to get a new car. Got a new truck. Got to do this. Got to do that. A lot of material things, and rules and standards set by our society. And it's like, don't have to. It's about it, and that goes back to what day is it?
Yeah.
Just like that Chihuahua told me that day. Mm-hmm. I asked the Chihuahua what day it was. He said, today is today. Every day is today. He didn't care about tomorrow or yesterday. So dog thinking again is today. So what do you do? So you have to have some fun. Ellen says she has fun, but mostly she fights with internet. So fighting with technology is her newest hobby.
But I learned to put chapters up.
You do. You've beaten some of it.
Trying to make it easier for you guys to find the stuff we talk about. I haven't done these because we don't. I don't know. We just talk here. I don't usually have important stuff you need to know about here. It's just us hanging out.
Judy says that she likes the kids' dogs. I don't think my parents did not like us. I just think they wanted to stay with us.
No, but your family's not pet people. And they thought that they still think I'm crazy. So.
Well, the live ones do. My parents ain't.
Well, until they died, they still were wondering when we were making Pop It Pot Pie. So,
well, my father was a little crazy himself.
I know.
But my mother said you made this house look like homes and garden when we moved in. That was the best thing she could have said.
That was funny.
She's funny. She's very pragmatic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
you got to have fun.
She did say that when she went to your brother's, it was like being in a museum.
She also said that, like being in a museum at my brother's house, who's wealthy and gay, and his house was spotless because Saturday morning he got up and cleaned it from top to bottom first thing because that's what he thought he should do. He needed to admit. God bless him. He's always been.
She said she felt like she could sit on
ours was more like homey a little bit, and his was more like. But his houses were beautiful, also very beautiful, and still are actually. And I feel at home at his house. Maybe she said that for us.
No, but I mean, the house that she was talking about was the one in New York. It
The
was
one that
like,
was like fairly ornate. He
you
had
know,
redone the whole thing. Yeah.
I mean, it did, you kind of didn't want to touch anything. She might get it dirty. And he didn't have pets and he did clean all the time. And yeah, it was not the kind of place you'd flop down and eat your popcorn and put your feet on the coffee table. For
I
sure.
would, because it's my brother.
Well, but you're an idiot.
That's not true. Well, maybe.
I'll have to go look for it, Maria. I can't leave StreamYard. God knows what'll happen if I do. It's been working pretty good today. It's telling me I have a decent signal, so that's a bonus. I don't think we're cutting in and out too bad.
Yeah, the other day I try to. So Ellen's Tuesdays and Thursdays. I try to go on if I have time at work because I'm between my jobs or I have a little time. I try to go on and see what it sounds like if she's doing. I still can't. I went to tutorials to try to find out how to chat on my phone when I'm viewing a live Facebook, and that's frustrating because I can't. But it's supposed to be there. It's just not, and I don't know what I've done. I went to my phone settings. I went to Facebook settings. I went to YouTube settings rather.
So anyway, how many different?
But you were cutting out
I
a
was
little
in
bit on Thursday.
Microsoft today, and I was in Google, and I was in. I mean, how many different things were we in today? Right? I mean,
I know. I just
I don't even know how things work anymore.
Yep. So I can't do anything with it. But anyway. So in different seasons and different places, but what do y'all do for fun? You got to do something. You got to find something. I get caught into the going to work and then trying to rest up on the weekend, going back to work. Not, you get into it. I get into a rut, and I don't want to be in a rut. But then I'm tired too. The older I get, the more energy it takes to do that work. The work thing is the thing that fouls you up. That going to work stuff.
Yeah.
Takes all your time. Oh my goodness, all your time and energy. What are you doing? You going to put that on?
I might. I'm going to look.
I saw that. We saw the picture. I'm just going to say. Mother-in-law drop off. My mother-in-law, Steve, is sorry, that's not I'm looking at the picture. Is good. I was her favorite son-in-law because she only had one daughter, really. So I got along good with her, but
polka dot belly. Sorry, Maria. We're very
I know I was blessed. Yes, Maria. I was looking at your pictures, Maria, and, I don't know. It's distracting me, But we spent a lot more time with there's that picture with Ellen's parents than mine because they live right near us.
I think she'll be okay with this one.
We lived near us. We lived in a duplex farmhouse with them. They were in the first floor. We were second and third. So for about 7 years. So we were living in the same structure. So they were always there. Built-in babysitting, yes. Sometimes too much interference, yes. But overall, I enjoyed it, and I like the multi-generational. I wish I had more kids near me. And Cheryl, this is what I'm saying. This going to work thing. I am so paranoid that I'm going to not have money. Right? I'm getting close to retirement, and I want to have enough. I don't think I'll be rich ever, although you never know.
You ready? Okay, we better now. Are we better? Sorry. When I share those pictures, for some reason, it cuts out the sound. I don't know why. It should not do that. Okay, we better.
Yeah, we are.
Sorry. Okay, good.
All right, I just checked. I said I can check. I don't have to wait for them. Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Sorry, but those dogs are wild.
So yeah, that's Maria's crew. Aren't
That's
they
a
cute?
lot of canine, though, man. I mean, I could see 2, maybe 3 after that. I guess it doesn't matter. I had what's one more? Cheap about the dozen.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, she's a brave woman. That's
Yeah.
a lot of creatures to be dealing with, roaming around under my feet.
So we're down to 1 dog and no cat. We've never been this long before.
I know. It's kind of weird. But there still seems to be the same amount of hair in the house. And it's not all from my head. It's just not. My hair is really long and that stuff is short.
She's a hairy beast. I keep my hair on me. Like Sasquatch.
Well, that's good, Judy. It's good to get along with your daughter-in-laws. Or son-in-laws, but more important to get along with your daughter-in-laws, I think.
Why is that more important?
Because it's a woman thing.
Oh, for you? Okay.
Yeah. Hairy beast, yeah. Hannah is just, I mean, she has like short hair. We can't even run like a regular brush through her. We have to get like a comb because she doesn't have any hair. But it's all over my house. It's like she's a German Shepherd and she isn't.
Yeah, Steve, not Ellen. Ellen's not a hairy beast.
Only on the top of my head.
And it's, yeah.
However.
I find long hairs on me sometimes at work. They're yours, I hope.
Right.
My other girlfriends.
Or your other girlfriends, yeah.
But now Hannah's went off to sulk because we're talking about it.
Yeah, talking bad about her, She knows she got a hairy butt, huh? You got a big old fat hairy butt. I know.
I think she's a little lonely. She needs an orange kitty. So anyone could send us orange cats anytime.
I'm waiting for one to show up. That's usually how I get my pets. They just show up.
Well, the coyotes are thick, so ain't cats showing up out here now. The coyotes have become really thick out here, and they're started to eat people's cats again. So
I was wondering if that's why the cattle have been around because of the mountain lions too up the road.
That's it. And that's the guy said he had a neighbor of ours said he saw male and female. It seems several times. Mountain lions, and he said the female is a little scrawny, but the male is huge. It's a leopard. It's a lion. He said it's scary to see. And it is. It's the only predator out here that was big enough to mess with our creatures.
Well, something scraped both donkeys' noses, and
could have been a bobcat.
I think it was a bobcat, but
they're not so bad. They're smaller because our donkeys would definitely try to sniff something. There, if so many animals around them, they friendly with all these critters.
Yeah, you guys want to put it together, I can share it. You guys can't post pictures in Facebook, but Facebook in YouTube chat, or you can come to Discord and post anything you like.
Look, Trash Dog has 2 orange cats, and Cheryl has an orange one named Garfield. That big fatty, I hope.
Remember your Garfield poster?
No, I do.
Doug loved Garfield.
I used to love Garfield.
They have a Garfield book over there somewhere.
No, because he has such an attitude, Yeah, I didn't think I would miss not having cats as much when Jody passed. So.
Yeah, I know you always thought cats were not.
Do I have a weapon? Who has a weapon? Trash Dog.
Oh, probably for yes, we do.
I'm all set with that, Trash Dog. It's just choosing which one. So,
I could do that, Maria. I actually love playing with stuff like that. If I was born a little bit later, I probably would have gotten into computer graphics because that's just like grown-up coloring book stuff, and it's fun.
You're just too old again.
Well, but I missed it because when I was in high school, it was like the super geeks that were really basically building. I don't even know what. Computer stuff didn't really come around until like the kids were in
Well,
school.
it was there when we were in school. They were the
Well,
kids
that's
stuff.
what I mean. But then I was busy being the mom. I didn't have time to learn
Now,
stuff. And now I don't even know.
when
I
was
don't even know.
freshman in
I can't
college,
even get into Facebook now. How the hell am I going to write code?
well, you don't have to write it anymore. 1983, when I went to college, I took intro to computers and business, and it was right. It was, those flow charts and stuff. It was old school. I don't even think people have to do that anymore for the most part.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't even know where to start to learn anymore because I don't even understand it.
I think all of our animals are well fed.
Yeah.
Talk about well fed animals. The donkeys are damn fat. Plain and simple.
Willow's fat.
Gypsy's not skinny.
No, but she's not fat.
She might be pregnant.
Who?
Gypsy.
Gypsy? How would that happen?
I don't know. No, she looks pretty wide though. You keep saying
all the males here are fixed. All right then.
What about Straxy?
I don't think he's been in the backyard.
Yeah.
He didn't dig that far.
Wouldn't it? Turtle ass. Get your turtle ass out of here.
So, all right, I want to ask here. Judy says that she's working remotely. What are you doing to work remotely?
I want to work remotely in my house.
We're trying to figure out how to get Doug out of working.
That hour and a half commute every
and I
day.
just can't get enough of y'all to join my YouTube channel to get me giantly monetized so I can get big giant checks and just keep Doug home. So what else can we do? I'm going to start hawking my wares,
Well, I think so. You start that jewelry and you can sell anything. You start getting people in those. I started watching those auction channels. I don't care what they're auctioning. I watch and I get mad too. I just don't want to. That guy's bidding to outbid him. Go higher. Go 150. She's like, dude, we don't have that money. Shut him down. I'm not the guy to go to an auction with.
Yeah, we don't let Doug bid.
No.
Oh my God, Maria. She wants us to sell feet pics. Hey, you know what? I don't really have a big, huge problem with that because whatever. You can look at my feet all day. They're barefoot and dirty most of the time.
Oh, Lord.
My mother used to get so pissy. You're a porn star. You got dirty bare feet. She remember that?
Yeah.
If she wasn't stepping on them?
Yep, because they were barefoot.
Oh, well, see, now she's got all these degrees and stuff. Maybe you could be like a bug identifier online.
You can do that with your cell phone. Anyone can just
but
use
it's not so personable.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll just have to go into sales, keep going to work, and stop doing all this crawling around stuff.
Yeah, there aren't too many. You can go to Facebook and see me. I have like pictures of me. I just,
She just won't be there.
I can't get in. Yeah, see, she got locked out too. And the thing is with this 2-part deal, I never had it because I don't have a cell phone. I don't have, tablet. I don't have this. I don't have that. I never used it. And then Windows did an update. And when they did that, they changed my IP address from Vegas to somewhere in California. And so now my sites don't recognize me. Most of my sites have let me back in. I did have to call the bank or somebody, but I did manage to get in. But Facebook I've sent them my driver's license. I've sent them what they asked for, bills. I sent them my voter ID card. It's like, guys, I don't know what else y'all want. I mean, I can't give you blood, and you never had that either. So I don't know what to do. It's really, Doug is learning how annoying it is.
Well, I have so many passwords and so many protection.
Yeah. We're too old for this crap.
Then I have to deal with a VA, and then you have to do the ID.me gov.
That one works for me. If Facebook would let me use that, I could get in.
You have to go in and your password, and then they have to text you a code and all this just to check the VA status or check if your prescription's going through. And it's just, I understand the need for security, cybersecurity, but I could have been born 20 years earlier.
Yeah.
Been okay.
And been done without it, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm saying, I'm not saying that I would voluntarily just move somewhere, but if tech went away, I would adapt because it doesn't make my life easier. It makes my life harder, and it makes my head hurt. And it doesn't matter how many hoops I jump through. Sometimes I just cannot make it work, no matter what I do, even if I do everything 100% right. And that's just frustrating. And you pay a lot of money for all this stuff, and then it doesn't work. And that's just like, that's the part that really irritates me.
But you got to accept that that's what it is right now.
Well, I've been doing much better.
And that's where we are.
Hannah has not left the room yet today.
No, she
not
hasn't.
once today. And we've been through some stuff. But Hannah gets very upset when I yell and or throw
at the computer
printers across the room. That really bothers her.
We have 3 printers in the shed right now. Can I shoot them or something? Take them out and shoot them?
Yep.
All right, good.
I don't know how to make any of them work.
Okay.
They used to work. I used to be able to do these things. I used to print stuff out all the time, remember? So yeah, that's what I really need, is a techie person that wants to come and play and show me how to make things work, so I'd have all kinds of fun if I actually had systems that did what I said when I said, hey, do this. And it says, okay. You know, like AI is supposed to make your life easy. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read this file. I can't do. Well, what is your point? Yeah, that's me, Steve. I mean, like I said, if I'd done it 30 years ago, I would be better adapted to it, because now I'm old and soft, and I know how soft when I try to lift things that are over 20 pounds. It's like, yeah, that's probably not going to happen. We'll wait till Doug gets home, and then both of us can lift it, so neither one of us throw our backs out. We're trying to adapt to this getting older stuff.
Yeah, I
need glasses.
I seriously build designs. Holy moly.
Yeah, Maria's a pretty cool chick, man. I think we should keep her.
Yeah, see. And your picture, you're beautiful. You send us beautiful pictures. Not poor Doug and Ellen.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man.
Ellen said I couldn't deliver anything to you now. Sorry.
I told her I wasn't even going to show you pictures. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's again, it's acceptance of where you are. What are you going to do with it? We want to unplug? We can unplug and not do any of this. Or we can try to deal with it and do the best we can.
You know, I know. I'm just, I don't like not. When I actually follow all the steps, I know, because, I am the person that reads the directions at the top of the page.
God knows you are.
Yeah. You know I am. So I'm following
I don't need to read directions. Usually.
I know. Yeah. But I do that. You know that I follow the steps. I mean, you sat right here and then why?
Several times.
Gives me the code. I type it in. No, that's not the right code. Well, it's the one you just sent me. I just don't know what to. Yeah, she's very interesting, Steve. You might want to meet her. She lives in a warm place and has big dogs. Steve's the one that likes big dogs. He wants you to come live with him in the lab, remember?
Who doesn't like big dogs?
Me.
Everyone loves big dogs.
I don't dislike them. I just don't want to live with one in my house.
I don't have anything against tiny dogs, except I'm afraid I'm going to step on them.
I'm not a little dog person. I like medium dogs.
I stepped on Adam's cat that one time, Graydon. I stepped on him by accident, and he didn't like me for months. He wouldn't come anywhere near me. Now, finally, he's accepted me again. But I stepped on him pretty good. But
you used to step on Jordy, too.
I know. Well, Jordy was underfoot all the time, and he weighed 18 pounds. It wasn't like he was a small cat.
No, but he'd give you that side eye pretty good.
He wouldn't move.
So yeah, we're just, I think Doug was thinking about this stuff because he really wants to be done working.
Yeah. And
after our little foray to Colorado and considered changing our life again, that, you've been thinking about what you really do want.
But the big problem with the whole Colorado, the reason I wasn't that disappointed when the house, someone went under contract for that house, was there was no work, and I need to work, especially if we sell a rental house,
right?
And then we lose that income. We're going to need money. So
Yeah, that money thing again.
then I went.
But I got money coming.
Yeah, you spent money last night.
That's what to buy more money.
Online. So we, if that dinar would reevaluate, we'd have a little more options with life.
Yeah, I only bought a $2 bill and a $1 silver certificate, so it probably won't take care of too much of our bills. But they're cool.
Well then, so I have to work, but do I have to work at what I'm doing? I don't hate what I'm doing. I hate where it is. So
yeah, but I think
I just don't like going there.
I know. I mean, we're like so close to you being able to just do a part. Yeah, you tell Maria about goats. Tell her why this
I
is
always
a bad
wanted
idea.
goats. I always wanted goats, and Ellen said they were problematic to keep. And then our friend Misty, she's got a bunch of goats. She's a crazy goat lady.
Like
she
20
rescues
or
them,
more.
like 20, and she'll go walking on these dirt roads out here, like her dogs, or maybe 2 dogs and the goats, and they all come with her. She's come on, babies, and they all come. Anyway, I go visit her goats. Now I get all my goat out of me over there. They're really good, but
they tried to eat everything.
They are problematic. I see that.
And they get out because they can climb.
I'm up at when I was spraying one area up north of town, covering for someone, and I left my tailgate of my truck open, and I had a tonneau cover, so it was just sort of a short bed truck with a tonneau cover. And these baby goats got in the back of my truck. I come around the house, and 2 of the goats are in under the tonneau cover in there. And I was going to steal them, but I know those people. They wouldn't. The Mayhoods. Anyway, I had to get the goats out of the truck to go, and I think they were eating pesticide there. They were fine. No, there was nothing really open. So, so I can't have capybaras because we don't have a pond, and they cost too much. So I'm not sure what I can have. That baby cow, what do they call them? Mini heifer. That's what we need.
Yeah, those are cute.
A mini heifer. Although I think Hannah would be mean to it. The dog wouldn't like him.
Yeah, well, there's that. Maybe that'll keep them quiet. Feeding the parrots M&Ms. No, they're not good for them. They're not good for me either, but that's okay.
Yeah, Trash Dog knows about goats, apparently.
Yeah, goats. There's actually, I've seen it on YouTube. There's some dude that rents out his goats to clean out like overgrown properties, which I could see that as a business. Just load them up, take them out, turn them loose, let them clean up someone's yard, get paid. You don't have to buy them food.
Yeah, but the trouble is, they're going to eat. What did the donkeys eat? When the donkeys broke into the patio, they ate all our tomatoes. They ate all my hollyhocks. Those are the only flowers I like.
Those are poisonous.
And they ate them. And
I know.
But so they're not. The goats ain't going to eat what they want. But
well, the goats might if you turn them loose in a. That's what the guy actually does. That it's a business.
Sandra, you live in an apartment. Do you have any? We were talking about this a little while ago on another chat about trying to do like little garden. My sister lives in the 2nd floor of a condo in Massachusetts, and she put a little garden together on there. Like when she had the hanging thing, she had the hanging night garden and some stuff. It's hard, but doing what you can.
He really wants dirt, and a
dirt,
house,
and
animals.
Yeah,
a mini farm. Yeah, that's
Well, then you're going to have to move to Dolan Springs because it's the only place you can afford to buy an acre.
Well, that's not necessarily true based on what we've been seeing.
What?
The houses we've been seeing.
Oh, where were those?
Oh, well, Michigan, Illinois, Tennessee,
Indiana.
Georgia, Indiana, Oklahoma.
Some great deals there, but seriously, you don't know. But you may. We were seeing some houses online that were super properties for pretty cheap.
Oh my God, Maria's killing me here.
What's she doing? A kangaroo. See, I wanted a kangaroo.
When?
Always. Look at them.
No.
Oh, for God's sake, look at that.
Kangaroos are not good pets.
No, maybe not, but maybe wallabies. Are they small kangaroos?
Yeah.
Like that guy Rocco's Modern Life, the cartoon, he was a wallaby, I think. That's where I get my information. Oh my God. But wouldn't it be cool to have something like that? We've been catching some ringtail cats at the mine. At the there's copper and what's that blue stuff you like? Kingman turquoise.
Turquoise. I'm not a huge fan, but yeah.
So we trap it. They're called miner's cats sometimes. It's the mammal. It's the mammal. Arizona state mammal is the ringtail cat, and they are so cute. Oh God, look at that.
There we go.
Those are good pictures. And they are so cute, but they don't tame down well. We also trap a lot of skunks. They're cute also, but stinkers. Yeah, Dolan Springs in Arizona. But this is becoming more expensive than someone saw a sweet picture, so you might have put one up.
I did.
Right.
Sorry, I forget that you guys can't hear us. Doug was talking and I cut him off.
Oh, man.
Sorry. I don't know why it does that.
You fix that, woman.
There's no, usually like it'll say share tab.
So I saw
a
video the other day, and the guy was putting baby kangaroos to bed, and he came out with these little bags, and he put one in the bag and took it away, and the other ones were all waiting. They're all bouncing around waiting for their bag, and he put them in a bag. I don't know, he's hanging them somewhere. He didn't say where he's putting them, but they were all waiting in line, sort of, to get put in the bag for the night. So probably Hannah would not like them either. She doesn't like any creatures.
No, that's the trouble, unfortunately.
I've been looking at a lot of otters I'm on an otter page on Facebook.
They can hear us, right? I'm pretty sure they can.
I don't know.
We're good. I can find out right here. Don't worry. We're good. Oh, yes.
Yep, right there. Not now. You're putting a picture up.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's there. Here we go.
I'd love to go to Australia too. Our daughter was there for 17 weeks. She went a whole semester there in college to Melbourne, though. And all she did is go to clubs. I don't think, well, she did go out one outback trip or one snorkeling trip at the reef, but mostly I think she partied. Hey, she kept a 3.8 average.
That makes sense, Maria, because of the way they have babies. Kangaroos are weird. They'll have like an itty bitty one. Like they'll be pregnant.
Tiny.
Yeah, they'll be pregnant. They'll have one in the pouch, and then that one will get a little bit bigger. And kind of about the time that one's ready to stop nursing and be kicked out, they'll have another one. So they could have like a little tiny jelly bean baby in their pouch and a big one too at the same time, because they would use different teats actually, because they have different size teats. And the newborns will like just suck onto it and stay on it like for a long time, where the big ones, it's an on and off suckle kind of situation. It's different. Yeah.
I'm just saying, are they all over? I'm going to ask, are they, like cows here, we got a dead cow by the side of the road almost all the time. These free range cows are getting hit.
Australia, after
they got I saw one video where the kangaroos are going across the road and people,
they were fire they had not too long ago. A lot of animals died.
I'm just saying, are they getting hit by cars a lot over there? Are they all over the roads? I don't know.
But I do know that they did lose a lot of animals because of those wildfires. So I know that a lot of the conservationists are doing what they can to get them back up and running, Yeah, koala. Yeah, we have a picture of Emma with a koala somewhere. And what was it? A sloth.
That was in Costa Rica.
In Costa Rica. She was laying on the beach, and all of a sudden,
come out of the tree.
Just a wild sloth, because they come down like once a week, once a month, something like that, to poop. They come down out of the tree. And this one did that while she was there and came like within like a foot of her while it was crawling around on the ground. That was pretty cool.
She had footage of it. It was good. She's been everywhere.
Yeah, she's been to fun places.
She's been to South Korea.
Yeah.
South Korea, Spain, France, Australia, Costa Rica. She goes all over.
She's been to Canada. She's been
Canada. Not well, Mexico. She just went to Mexico
yeah.
last winter for. I got a picture of her down there. Anyway, yeah, Sandra's saying that Gates girl. I think it's her saying Gates. He's buying up land in Wisconsin too far.
Yeah, we don't like it.
Yeah, I don't
He's
even
got like I don't know
people out,
half of Mid-America already purchased up a lot of farmland there. I know.
I got
like tens of
not
thousands
talk about
of
things
acres.
like that on the internet because it's not good because we start talking about what we'd like to do.
Yeah.
And then you get in trouble. So.
Yeah, geez, I'm hoping some of this stuff gets fixed. And did you guys see my last little video? It has the choice, what was it, nominees for the people and health for the people or something where you guys can go and vote and say what you think they should be looking at.
Steve, are you talking about up north where you live, or were you in northern Australia, or what? Because up Canada, you got the moose are the worst thing. I think you don't want to hit.
The moose.
That's from Maine anyway, because they're too tall and too big, and they end up in your lap. Well, you don't want to hit anything really, but you know. Yeah,
but you get a lot of squirrels and possums, raccoons. A lot of the little animals. Yeah, where he lives.
Where you live? All right, yeah. Yeah, guy I work with was talking about. They hit his dad hit a moose, and he almost stopped and missed it wherever they were. And him and his buddy were teenagers. They got out to check it out, and it was laying in the road. They thought it was dead, and the thing just jumped up. And he said he was a big cow moose, and but he said it was so stunned it didn't do anything. It stood there like wow. Right. He got whacked into the car, but
that was the first and only time I saw a moose in the road was when I was going to New Hampshire from college. We were going to that fashion show, and we were in the station wagon, and I was in the back seat not paying attention. All of a sudden the car slams, and we stop, and like the front of the car was like the belly of the moose was like
up by the
over the hood. The hood. Well over there. That's like we're looking under the moose from the back seat, like you can see his belly hair. It's like, wow, I'm really glad we didn't hit that. That would have been a mess. Oh, I want to go there, Maria. Maria has all the good friends.
I love the raccoons, but they cause problems.
I know, but they're so cute.
They are super cute, but they are just problematic. They always are.
Well, it's like those stupid little ground squirrels we have here.
Yeah, they call them chipperoos.
Well, because they look like chipmunks.
They look like Chip and Dale, them cartoons. You can tell I'm educated well with I relate everything to cartoons. Chip and Dale. But they are Harrison ground squirrels.
Yeah.
And they're really cute. People love them, but they're super destructive. We end up doing a lot of exclusion work, keep them out of the house. But and deer back in Connecticut, I used to spray. I remember we sprayed that pepper spray on everyone's plants so the deer wouldn't eat them.
I do not know what that is, Sandra. Admin on real community engagement.
Community engagement.
YouTube site, Telegram. Where are we talking?
Any of you here admin on real community engagement? Huh. I don't know. That's going to take. You probably have a better shot at answering that than I do.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I know the two I posted the other day, but I don't know what this one is. I mean, there's lots of, a lot of people are coming out of the woodwork now and doing stuff because somebody's got to. They're forming up a bunch of committees and stuff now. So,
Telegram now talks about the RV.
Yeah, well, don't believe Telegram. Telegram lies. There's so many scammers on Telegram. It's not even funny. I mean, like literally not even funny.
Thank God you didn't hurt that animal, Polly. How was your car? Elks are tough. They're up in the mountain here. We get them. It's funny because we're in the desert, but you go 15 minutes up top of Wallapai Mountain, and you're at 7,000 feet. There's a whole elk population. Look at that, 150,000 for a barn dominium on 10 acres. I could do that. 10's about the smallest acres I want, though.
Is Rebecca here?
Rebecca? Is Rebecca here?
Rebecca wants 15 acres and a barn dominium.
Well, there you go. There's 10 here. Seen ads anyway. She's seen ads for them. Yeah, that's what we see.
Yeah.
And we see these. We see great things, but they're like Indiana, a lot of places I don't know about. It's got Kentucky. We were watching one show where like Kentucky, Indiana, that, and I just don't know really about the economics, the weather enough. You know, the research that we have to do before we make a big move. But we're here or not, we're okay here. I'm not opposed to moving. It has to be good though.
What is her name?
Rebecca?
No. That lady that we watch that has all the cool, cheap houses.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. She's funny. She's funny to watch.
I'll share the link if I can find it. I just don't know. It's something real estate. I don't know what.
How do you keep up with chat on all these people are saying things and I can't put that doesn't always go together, does it?
What do you mean?
Well, like I'm saying,
some of them are talking to each other and some of them are talking to you.
Holy moly!
If you want to know what they're talking to each other, you got to go up and see what they're saying.
I can't move this around; it'll screw it up.
Just
No,
scroll. You know,
Lord, what's going on here? Jumping Jesus on a pogo stick. What is this?
I don't know if that's the thing to be saying now. You can keep up on 2 chats and moderate one and watch 2 shows and play a game. So that's why I'm a valuable office manager, because I know what the hell's going on most of the time. Shouldn't tell people that. Then they expect me to know things. I can't find it. What are you reading?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to figure out the chat. I'm just going to bag it. I'll catch up later. Ellen is sharp as a tack.
Yeah, I got.
He doesn't know you that well.
I got you fooled real well.
Now I've got stuff flopping around on my chat.
Oh, that's because you're playing moderator. There you go. All right. Now
I'm in charge here.
Now you're back. You're all good. Here you go. There you go. You can type right in that little box.
I can't type, man. If I start typing, I'm not talking. So we're going to be all slowed down a bit. Remember typing class? I used to skip it.
Yes, no, I don't, because I was not in your typing class.
Well,
because I was 2 years behind you in school.
Well, I had Tina Hoppy do all my typing.
Yes, I know, and you got caught every time.
Because I didn't realize there were PICA and elite typists back then.
Yes.
So Mrs. Janice White, Mrs. White, she knew. She knew, but I'd skip that half the time being in the shop. So that's why I can't type. I blame Tina Hoppy.
No, I actually paid attention, and I can type with all my fingers, and I don't have to.
I can type with both thumbs.
Well, I don't do that. I suppose I would learn because I was pretty good at Mario.
See, now they're talking about crazy stuff in Florida. Florida.
Well, so you just look right here. Polly, in Key West, we had to call the police and tell them we hit a deer. We got fined, even if they ran off.
I don't know if I'd call them again.
Polly says crazy shit like that happens in Florida all the time. Remember when somebody hit a deer in front of our house and it had a broken leg and I called the cop?
I don't even want to talk about
that. That was a nightmare.
It was a nightmare. I should have just shot that guy.
You should have, but you would have gotten in trouble.
The cop shows up and he shoots it a couple times with a sidearm, whenever he had maybe a .40 caliber, and the deer runs into the woods. He did not kill it. He wounded it more. So it's been hit by a deer and hit by a car and shot. And then we called the game wardens and they said, well, we couldn't find it. It'll just find its way out somewhere and die. So we went looking. Then we did find it out behind the house, wounded.
It wasn't dead.
It was still wounded.
We had dogs that we didn't want chasing it.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't like to kill anything, but, Lord. Ugh.
All right, now I'm still trying to find that lead.
But tomorrow, going to go kill some metal targets. Metal gongs tomorrow. We'll be making music. Ding dong.
What? You taking
Eric?
Eric, yes.
Eric's going out to the range with me. So if it's nice like today, we'll go. If it's not nice, I'm not going. But
Well,
we're gonna go out. I'm trying to get a fella, friend of ours. He's a little older, and he lost his wife a while back, and good friends with Ellen. His wife was. We were friends with them
where you
anyway.
got the horses.
Yeah, our horses came from them. They were theirs, and just
And Eric's still not doing great.
yeah, he's not. He's older and he's not doing great. But I'm gonna get him out, and keep him
Well,
moving.
now that he got his eyes done, though,
Yep,
that
he's
might be
doing
why
better.
he wants to go shooting
Yeah,
too.
yeah, he
Because
can see now.
see,
Both
yeah.
cataracts fixed. Yeah, so we're hoping to have a good day. Yeah, here, Trash Dog and everyone here, the cows get hit, the ranchers don't care, and they sit on the side of the road and rot. And then
And
the
blow.
coyotes eat them, the dogs eat them. Yeah, sometimes in the summer they blow up with gases, and we got all these people from all over the world going to the
cut
Grand
their
Canyon.
heads off.
Well, me and Adam, this one was out there for a while, right? And the wild dogs and the coyotes had cleaned it up really nice, and his head looked good. It's his skull. So I was thinking when I went by it, I'm gonna go bag that. Well, and then my son was thinking the same thing, and then someone got him.
Someone else already had that.
Someone
dog.
got him, but we should have stopped. I should have carried a hatchet in the truck. I know I should put a hatchet back in the truck, but it was well dead. I'm not killing the guy, but I feel bad. I mean, they never. And sometimes a mom will get hit and the baby's walking around waiting for it. Oh, it's sad. There's sadness all over the world. See, this is what I thought people go down there. They're alligators. You go down south and you got the pests.
That's a problem.
Now, my brother lives near Tampa in the winter and had to have iguanas trapped out of his attic.
Yeah.
Infestation of iguana lizards in his attic. So
okay, here we go. Here's that one.
Can they hear us?
Not yet. Well, yes, they can still hear us. I haven't done anything.
She's getting a link up for you guys, I think, or she did.
I will. I put a link in the chat.
Oh, okay.
That's this lady. She's the one, that we watch.
Yeah.
She goes all over the country.
Yes, she is the one. I was waiting for a second. Steve, it's funny because I went to school with two guys. I was pretty good friends with them. They get out of school and end up bounty hunting for a long time. And it's funny. I work with a guy right now. He's driving a tanker truck, spraying weed control, but he was a repo man before this, and before that, a bounty hunter. He's a big fella from California, and he has some stories about both bounty hunting and repossession. Yeah, I'm old. I need to. I'm older than Mike Tyson, who just fought the other night. Huh? They said Mike's 58. Well, I'm older than him.
Oh my God!
No more boxing for me. Well, for $20 million, I'll get in the ring with anyone. I'll take the hit.
There it is. Okay.
Anyway, what's it? Yeah, I'm just trying to 20 feet long alligator. I still don't like the sound.
Yeah, no,
20
that's
foot long.
unacceptable.
I'm down with a lot of creatures, but I've never dealt with alligators or crocodiles or anything big like that. And, thankfully, I was in Alabama. We were up in the mountains. But, yeah, I didn't see the fight the other night because I'm not into it enough to see the fights, but I guess they said it was a little disappointing. But I saw some highlights. I saw Mike Tyson's butt. I guess everyone saw his butt, and they said, so there you go.
It wasn't a bad looking butt for an old man.
Whatever.
Still up there,
I don't know. He's 58 years old.
Look better than mine.
What's wrong with Melanie? Oh, she's 58, 59. I'm older than her now.
Stop talking about her. All right,
check
check this out,
59-year-old people.
Y'all say you can't move, right? Because you can't afford it. Check this out. This blew me away.
Are we going to lose sound?
We shouldn't lose sound with this one. This is an actual video.
Yeah, the fight looked rigged. Those girls looked pretty brutal while fighting. That was the ugliest fight of the night with them females. But everyone's thinking that it was this publicity fight. I was literally like, of course I'm old school. I want to see Tyson knock out the punk kid. So or bite him in the ear or something.
All Are y'all ready?
Uh-oh.
Check this out. This is just...
And it has an acre and a half of land. So you're also getting the well, the septic, the acre and a half, the house, and the utilities. It's 4 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. This house has 2,400 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It's been on the market 106 days, and it's located at 720 Bizzle Bluff Road. It was built in 1800. Wow, check this place out. Under $20,000. So it looks like we have a metal roof. We have a covered front porch loaded with beautiful trees in the front. Look at this. Looks like we're getting propane, an acre and a half, a big old house under $20,000. Now, again, this is a large house, more than 2,400 square feet. It would be an undertaking. You want to find out about those utility bills. Have that home inspection. Make sure you have a home inspector that knows this era of, the style of house. They can give you some good information. Wow, look at this. We're getting hardwood flooring, and we're also getting carpet. Looks like we could roll that right up. Light interior. Do have some olive green on the walls and for the color in this room with that carpet. Do have ceiling fans. Here's our kitchen. This is under $20,000 with an acre and a half of land. Vinyl flooring in the kitchen. We don't have any appliances, but we do have a range hood. We do have a double window above that double sink. Nice big window on the side wall as well. Wow, under 20 grand, you guys. If anybody looks at this, let me know in the comments. Burna, Kentucky, an acre and a half. And today the weather is 57 degrees in Kentucky with some rain, but the remainder of the week and weekend is supposed to be a little bit sunnier and in the mid 60s. Here's the bathroom. So we have a tub, vinyl flooring. We do have a vanity with a sink. We do have a window above that tub. I'd put a clawfoot in there. Woo, that's nice. Okay, so we have problem with the floor. But for under $20,000, we have to expect it's not going to be perfect, right? So here, this could be a bedroom. Nice double windows. This might be closet space. Definitely going to need cleaned up and have that home inspection. Hopefully that's not smoke, yellow, and staining from nicotine. But that can always be remedied. You can always use an ozone machine. I've heard good things about those. I've never used one myself, but that is an option. So maybe there was a wood-burning stove or something. Not quite sure what's happening in this room, but good-sized rooms nonetheless. Beautiful windows. Gorgeous hardwood and door frame. Doors, I should say. Here's our upper level. Vinyl flooring and hardwood. Good-sized space right there, too. We might need a window. Here's our utility room. Nice. That has vinyl flooring. We're on an acre and a half, Burna, Kentucky, under $20,000. And this house has more than 2,400 square feet of space. So this room's going to need some attention. Good size room. Does have a closet. Another room with more hardwood flooring. And there's just another view of I wish they would show us the backyard, and they don't say anything. We don't see any outbuildings, but plenty of room for an outbuilding with an acre and a half. You could totally have a little farm here. 720 Bizzle Bluff Road, Burna, Kentucky, 42028. Been on the market 106 days, built in 1800. Wow.
What do you think about that? 20 grand.
That's amazing.
Asking price.
And that's in Kentucky. That's where we were looking. This lady's really fun. If you want to go to that chat, she's really fun to show you some houses.
Lydia, I believe you will find her YouTube channel in the playlist that I put together of all of my subscribers that have YouTube channels, so you guys can go check them out. And if it's not there now, it will be after this show. Yeah, Lydia, she makes some really pretty things. She does really nice silver work, and she has beautiful beads. And she sings. No, I don't think so. Well, it's old, but I don't know that it falls under historical. I would never buy one that was what do they call those? Historic.
Yeah, like
historic.
the few down in the downtown.
Yeah, you
Kingman,
can't even
you
put
have all
a
kinds
swing
of
set in your backyard
historic
or whatever.
sites. There's,
Yeah,
whatever,
it's
but-
not acceptable.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. I was saying, Steve, I've never been to Kentucky. I don't know I'd have to do a lot of research. But when you look at something like that for $20,000, I mean, yeah, you're going to plan on putting some money into it probably fairly immediately, but you could make it livable pretty easy.
That one was a really, really cheap one, but I mean, she has stuff that definitely
Still a good
way
prices.
under $200,000 with 20 acres of land. I mean, here's one for 75 acres for 60 grand with a house. Now, it may not be, a high end, beautiful house, but I don't know. That's not my thing. I don't really care. I'd rather have a really nice piece of property and I can do paint and things and stuff, As long as the big stuff works, the big infrastructure's in place, I'm good to go. But yeah, check out her site. I mean, she literally goes all across the country. And, she's just pulling stuff off Zillow and whatnot. But yeah, she's pretty cool. I like her.
She's fun to watch.
Yeah, she is fun to watch.
She's fun, yeah.
So, Yeah, Maria. See, she does plumbing. We need to adopt her. Can we adopt her?
What is a banana rat? I have never heard of Cuban rats. She's petting them. Maria is in Cuba.
Yeah, they're big rats.
I'm gonna have to look that up after this because a banana rat. I like the sound of that.
We like rats. So.
We had pet rats, so for a while.
But yeah, I mean, I just when we started looking out here.
Location.
Yeah, I of course started looking in Sedona because that would be where my dream place would be, but we can't afford there. So I just started looking around and I found Dolan Springs and the prices were unbelievably cheap.
We kept finding properties we liked in the Kingman area and they were in Dolan.
Right.
We didn't know. We'd seen something we liked.
Yeah, because we didn't want the 1/10 of an acre downtown.
Yeah,
we wanted land, at least half an acre.
And that's fun. It's fun. Some people love that. They do.
Right.
50 by 100 lots. They have
Right.
down there. Some of the neighborhoods are so tight.
And if you don't mind that, then people don't. There's plenty of inexpensive places to live in this area. In Mojave County in general. I
would rather have a small lot with a little house than an apartment. I don't like it. I do apartment complex. I spray apartment complexes, and I just don't. It's not my thing. Too close.
Yeah, it can. I mean, that's when we started looking. It's like, okay, so when we were in Connecticut on the other side of the country and did not have giant outdoor animals, how come we couldn't find those places then? So. But yeah, Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia. I was looking around the Ozarks because there's a theory out there that might be one of the safest places to live in the near future. And it's beautiful, but yeah, there's a lot of creepy crawlies and bugs and humidity. And so we said, no, let's stay here. But we keep looking. Hey, Karen.
Hi there, welcome. I just saw that. I saw Steve saying hi.
Yeah, we're gonna make Steve a moderator when I need a moderator.
I think so. He's gonna because I can't.
See, Steve, I'm technically challenged here with Doug, so but he's learning. He's learning his moderator skills. He's been promoted, so
Who?
Steve.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
And Maria too. I don't know how long Maria's been a moderator, but yeah, they're both moderators in other channels. So
yeah, you got a lot of channels. I don't, this is newer to me than you by far.
Yeah,
because I go to Such.
Yeah,
I got one channel I go to. He's a gun and prepper.
But you don't really do live chats at all on.
No,
there, right?
No,
yeah,
I just watch the videos. I don't do live. No, that's the difference. Yeah, I just watch his videos.
No, I mean, since YouTube has gotten where a lot of people are on doing lives, it's become much more social, which I enjoy. No, we like you, Steve. You're good.
He's a bad choice.
Yeah, Maria and Steve. I would pick those two.
We found a lot of Canadians online. I just don't know how many. Everyone we meet are from Canada. There's a lot of people
Canadians are nice.
No, it's just
because the people that live in here.
No. There's a lot. I guess there's a lot of fine people. They're fine.
Yeah, you're a bad choice, right, Steve? Yeah, bad.
It's just weird. It's just I don't think about it, since in Maine it was nothing because we poked into Canada. The whole state of Maine pokes into Canada. Let's face it. So we're there. But here it's like people.
I know it seems like we know more Canadians online than we ever actually knew in real life in Maine. So
it still amazes me, this online stuff.
Anyway, it's funny stuff, man. Funny stuff. But yeah, Canadians are friendly people. I don't think I've ever met a grumpy Canadian, honestly.
So Judy has a deer that visits her. That's it. I'm going to go catch something live and wild, and we're keeping it.
You ready?
What?
Look what I'm doing.
What are you doing? Now they're going to kick me out.
They can't kick you out. You don't even type in chat.
Well, I'm going to type something heinous. Heinous typing.
Ta-da! Now I'm a real channel. I have moderators.
There you go.
Yeah, baby deer, man. We never did raise a deer.
No, that's weird too, because there's so many.
Yeah. Well, in Maine, you weren't allowed.
Because your father would eat them.
Well, no, but I mean, with all the things that he did bring home, that we had all kinds of weird.
Remember the time
things.
her dad's a tree arborist, right? And I used to work with him on the weekends all the time. And he cut down a tree. That time he cut it down to the baby flying squirrel nest, and he took them all. He got them all back. And I think he had to turn them over to someone, but that thing hit the ground, and them little baby flying squirrels were everywhere. Oh, come on.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You know I'm dying to go look him up.
Gonna mute us out, though. All right, hang on.
Is that it?
Hang on. Yeah.
All right, you guys got to wait.
I
Sorry.
gotta share
But,
screen.
Yeah, in the pest control business, there seems to be a lot of rat pets. People have rats. The one guy back east, he used to have it riding his truck with him, and a white rat rode around with him all day in the truck. And he tried to bring it in the restaurant for our Christmas party when I was in the Eco Lab. And they said, you can't bring that rat in here on your shoulder.
To be no rat.
No rats. They had to stay in the truck for the whole meal.
All right, hang on. We're going to get muted for a second. Woody, stop.
Are we muted or are we there?
I don't think they can hear us.
All right.
Let me see. Oh, it's not here yet. Oh, I think I'm behind.
You are behind because you go behind.
Oh, yeah, they can hear us. Oh, now I got to mute it. I got too many buttons.
The picture's too small.
Well, that's all I got, folks.
Man.
That's full screen on my computer. It's all I can do. Y'all just gonna have to, I don't know, download it. You're just gonna have to come to Discord where I can share things full screen.
Look at that bulldog in that picture.
That's what she said.
Oh, what she said.
That's the rat and that's the bulldog.
I like that bulldog too. I love a bulldog. Look at that.
All right, I'm closing it now.
All right, yeah, that's a good size
So
rat.
we can, there we go. Okay, we're back to normal.
All right, well, sort of. Normal as we're going to get.
As normal as we get.
We can hear you. Everyone can hear us talking about them.
Yeah, those pictures didn't mute it. I don't know why. Sometimes it mutes it, and it doesn't tell me I'm muted, so I don't know. And even if it told me, what am I supposed to do about it? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I have moderators. I'm an official channel now. Now you guys have to show up. No, I'm kidding. You don't have to show up.
Probably wish you would.
Yes, we enjoy when you show up. Look, Maria's kept us all entertained all show.
She's the one posting it. That's good. I never heard of that, but I've never been to Cuba either. What are you doing in Cuba?
Well, what are those the ones that they use to go hunt for the mines? Those are big rats. They're in Africa, right?
Poor things. Yeah.
There's some kind of that they're like dog size, like really big.
Well,
like those ones in Portland.
Yeah, we'll see. Everyone says, "Oh, big as a cat, big as a dog." Most of the time, rats just
The
don't
one
get
I
that
saw
big.
in Portland was huge. I
You-
thought it was a
You were
dog.
partying in college.
I hadn't been to the bar yet.
That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Well,
Uh.
it was huge, man. It was real. I've never seen such a giant outdoor rat. But yeah, I can't remember what the ones in. They put little harnesses on them and they run them up and down strings to find the
So
bomb.
yeah, I've seen that. I don't know if they still
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, they do.
Do
Yeah,
they? Are you sure?
yeah. I'm not Googling anymore for you
No,
today.
I would need you to. Anyway.
No. Yeah, who wants a blue and gold macaw?
You know, I would give it away. No, he's not bad, but he bugs you.
Well, that noise literally for a week. It just
Different
gets
things
old.
bother us. I don't even care. I don't hear him. Just like when Papa.
Because you don't hear anything because you're deaf.
I am a little bit, but this is what? The white bird, and she goes, when she wants to go to bed and you freak out.
Well, see, there you go. She was in Cuba with her squadron to rescue Haitians.
Did the Cubans take him prisoner? Oh, the Haitians were going there? I don't know.
And to build Gitmo.
You built Gitmo? I almost went there. I mean, not as a prisoner. I was just getting out of the army, and they said, "Yeah, you have to deploy to Gitmo." And I'm like, "No, I won't be here long enough." And the sergeant major said, "We'll bring you back early. Don't worry." And I said, "I don't want to say what I told him." I said, "You will not bring me back. You will extend me needs of the army. I am not stupid." And I ended up not having to go. Just didn't want to go there.
Where they wanted to send you to Turkey or somewhere too, right? Somewhere I couldn't go
Korea.
when I was pregnant.
Korea. Yep, when you were pregnant, right after we dodged Desert Storm. My orders got deleted for Desert Storm in '91, and then
that was after you got all the shots.
Yeah, after we got a peanut butter shot in the butt. Yeah, felt like a lump.
Maria probably knows all about that.
Got them all. She was Navy, right? Yeah. No.
Yeah, I think Navy.
Navy squadron would be Air Force, Maria, right? I don't know. They were leaving Haitian for a better life in Cuba.
Yeah, well, to get away from Hillary.
Easy now.
Well, the Clinton Foundation did not help Haiti at all.
On a lighter note, Cuban food is really good. I love Cuban food. I love Jamaican food. Give me those spice patties, especially rice and beans, baby. I'm not as much Mexican out here. It's all Mexican. I need some Indian, West Indian cuisine, Haitian food.
As you can see, Doug is tall and thin, which is lucky because the way he eats, he should be 500 pounds.
I'm getting there. I'm starting to gain.
Yeah, Navy. See, I told you, Navy.
I thought squadron. I thought that might be I don't know. I don't know Navy
What
and
do
Air
you
Force.
know?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
know.
That stuff. Platoon.
Platoon. Yeah, you had the ugly green uniforms.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, they're still trying to get out of Haiti. It's still really bad there. And wow.
Yeah, Maria, my shot records are 3 pages long for those rapid deployment unit. We had shots all the time. That's all I did. Get a shot. I don't even know what they were.
Yeah, well, you almost passed out that one time they gave you so many.
Yeah, that was the Desert Storm.
Spin you around, spin you around, spin you around. Do another one, do another one.
Don't know what they were.
Yeah.
Don't want to know, really. Anyway.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I was Desert Storm, Steve, went pretty well from the folks I knew that went there between the M1 Abrams tanks and the Air Force and the 1st Marine Division, I think, 1st Division. They it's all the folks that had to go to the Middle East after that for all that crap. It was I feel bad for. I got out shortly after that, but all those deployments over there, and I'm not sure for what, so I don't want to get preaching about it, but I'm not sure. If it wasn't good. Like what war is.
Yeah.
At least Desert Storm we freed Kuwait, but
did we though?
Well, they're doing pretty good now.
Well, I guess so.
Kuwait and the Arabic republics, 2 of the richest countries in the world. Dubai.
Getting you that time, isn't it? Turning on lights here.
Paulie, what's the Abraham Lincoln? Do you know what kind of ship that was? I'm not familiar with any of these ships, but I'm pretty interested. And
Battleship.
I'm sure Chance had his share of pokes too. I'm pretty sure of that. I hope he's back in the store. It's been a while. I go out to the store, and sometimes I'm gone a long time because I run into people that I need to talk to.
I won't put it in the freezer this time.
Ellen likes to freeze her Diet Pepsi little bottles. They make some slushies. Anyway. Well, I don't know. It's dark already. Is it late? Yeah, it's getting there here. It's almost 4.
Yeah, we've been on a
Been
while.
on a while. We should probably wrap it up soon.
Yes, probably.
I was going to take the dog for a walk, but I'm not sure I want to this afternoon. Maybe tomorrow morning. She needs to go out and walk around to sniff.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, anthrax. Yeah, Maria.
I remember there was some little threats here and there on.
Well, the
Facebook.
shots. Some of the
Yeah.
stuff was really. I'm not sure how. I'm not at this point. I don't trust like I did that. Then I just did like a soldier.
Right
Whatever.
now,
Okay.
you
Now
probably
I'm
don't
like,
want
wait
to
a minute.
know.
Let me see some info on these stuff here. What's
Yeah.
going on? I didn't ask. I didn't know. But I guess that's why they get young folks.
The Lincoln is a carrier.
Oh, is that all right, man? My friend just retired recently, just this year.
That's the big one in Battleship, right?
The big one in Boston.
All right.
Um,
Gold star for Ellen. Hey, that's pretty good for me.
yeah, my friend was on the Kitty Hawk. That was also a carrier.
Yeah.
He was on the Kitty Hawk, I think, and they had a small detachment with them, not like a full carrier group, and he was cruising around.
Would have been nice to invest in the Kuwaiti dinar. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, and I hope we're on the right side of this.
Yeah, me
you
too.
know? And some I don't know. I mean, some people have been waiting a long time on Iraq. But it seems like it's moving forward, but I'm sure they said that before.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have said it before, but the stuff that's going on now has never happened before. And based on the sheer fact of their infrastructure actually,
they're building.
People having houses and power and access to water is like a really big deal. That's better than Venezuela these days, right? So that's got to make things better.
As much as I want to get rich, those people deserve a better life.
Oh, God.
I mean, think about what they've been living with since 2003 anyway. I mean, because, we bombed the crap out of them.
Yeah, I mean, that country is just, and not only us. I mean, they've all been doing their own stuff over there, making giant holes in the dirt. I mean, they're just, everything's a mess there.
So, I mean, I really do feel like they deserve to rebuild their country.
Yeah, well, and I also think that if,
but that's
the whole Middle East gets it together, and they all bring it up to at least a basic standard of living, that's going to help everybody's economy because of what they can now provide. The oil, the gas, the big port-a-paw, the road, the Silk Road, or something development, because they don't like the Chinese naming it, so. Four came for petting deer. What are we talking, Judy? What are you petting now? Be careful.
What is that?
What?
I'm trying to read Judy's post. I'm just got to get close to read things too,
Oh, 4 that came for treats and petting today. I believe she was talking about deer earlier that are friendly and come to the house.
We're trying to get. I want to get those blackbirds.
Ravens.
The ravens, the big blackbirds. I want to get them friendlier. They got to be friendlier.
They're getting there.
Yeah, but.
Well, you just keep talking. I keep throwing almonds out for Pretty, and he knows. He comes and sits on the tree and waits, and I throw him in the bushes underneath because I can't get him in the corral because then Willow will eat him.
Yeah.
And if I get him too much out on the patio area, then Hannah will eat him. Even though she won't really eat them, but she'll take them and she'll take them.
Carry them around and drop them somewhere else.
But and then what the little What was that?
The little squirrel
The
thing?
hawk?
Oh, the little hawk. He was pretty.
I don't know what he was. I forgot to look him up. Yeah, ravens are so cool. About 5 years ago, I think it was, I was doing gardening and stuff, and I had a couple bird baths and water dishes in the backyard. And this mama raven came with her 3 babies. And then she would come every day for water. And they would pick a few veggies and whatever. But that, I believe, is the one that comes now. I think it's one of those babies that was here because it decided this was a good place to hang out, and it's made it its territory. So now it brings its wife and it brings its babies. And then because we have the tortoise pond out front, they like to take baths, and the neighbors feed them, and they bring assorted whatevers and soak them in the water and stuff like a raccoon,
Yeah,
So,
they're so big. I didn't have any idea how big a raven was. I never thought about it before. But
well, the first time we saw him when we got here was when we went to the Grand Canyon. And I'm like, wow, what are those giant black birds? People are like, oh, they're crows. Like, no, that's not a crow. I know what crows look like. That is not a crow. And those are ravens. And that was the first time we saw them. Yeah, see, she knows all about that stuff.
yeah, I don't even know what a plane captain, a captain of a plane. I don't know, Polly.
Yeah.
Oh, Polly, she's talking to Polly. Yeah, I don't know those. I don't know. I'm so sort of unschooled on the Navy and all those. And it's really cool stuff. I'm into it now. Naval history too. The history way back is cool, but and the traditions seem pretty cool to me.
Yeah, they seem. I mean, I guess all the military branches have their own traditions, but
yeah.
But I think Navy probably goes back a really, really long time for because pirates and everybody else on the ocean.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean,
well, because that all kind of gets interwoven.
I mean, the
sets up and checks all the launches of all the planes. Yeah, ravens are cool. They can talk too.
Yeah, hawk.
No, I mean they can. I don't.
Yeah.
If you don't actually slit their tongue, then they won't produce words like parrots, but they can imitate a lot of different sounds, and they can, you'll hear them say things like hello, they'll be able to get a couple of words out in the wild. But yeah, Pretty hangs around now when I go out and I say hi. He doesn't necessarily fly off right away just because I showed up like he used to. It's becoming more used to us being around. Yeah. And there was, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them all hanging around out in the horse corral the other day. I don't know. They were playing around in the dirt, like taking dust baths or something, maybe. I don't know. They were pretty cool. I love watching them though. But yeah, so I don't know. We don't have any good plans for the day. It's been chilly. But yeah, I don't.
Still hanging up there, 58.
Yeah, it got up there. Yeah, the wind finally died down.
Yeah.
We frozen water this morning. I didn't check the trough.
It's been cool in the morning, but it's been warming up during the day because I work outside, if you remember.
Chance was Air Force, eldest son Marines, 2 sons Navy, 4th son Army.
All right. That's everyone covered. Well, Coast Guard. But yeah, I went I told my kids that all of them, they should have taken a stint in the military. We talked to all of them at some point or another in their lives.
Tried to get the girl to go in.
But wow, because she could have got in and had all her college loans paid off.
And been an officer to start because she had,
from what I understand, she has a master's degree. So she would have been not even a butter bar, a first lieutenant, right out of OCS. So, and she said, "Oh, it ruined my life." Well, I don't know. You make good money, have good housing, see the world, travel in government, get 30 days paid vacation. I sound like a recruiter. But anyway.
Owls. I love owls. Steve saw owls. Huge Wings fan. So they were like barn owls or...
I haven't seen the owls here in a while.
No, I haven't.
I heard them a while back, but do they travel? Do they?
Well, I think that when we were hearing them a lot, that was during mating and baby season, and then they they don't stay together. I don't think all winter. I think they split up and then come back together again to raise babies. I think. I think owls
They
are
were big.
mostly
The owls we have here,
solitary,
whatever they
yeah.
are, they're big guys.
I mean, but
They're
they are
size.
good parents together. They'll both feed chicks, but I don't, but when they're not doing chicks, I think they're mostly solitary creatures.
Well, I could see probably the female owl talks too much.
Ha!
That's it. She has to go.
Oh man, something wrong with you.
I saw a video the other day, and the guy said, "Hey, so I got divorced. My wife got remarried. So the days are going to go on. It's going to get worse and worse. I don't know. I mean, for her new husband, I'll be at the bar playing pool." Terrible. Terrible stuff.
Gonna get you into Mark with the guy Gary somebody, and Mark. He tells dad jokes all the time. Oh yeah, wow. Some of them, I mean, you pee in your pants laughing, and some of them you're like, oh, Gary. Steve is concerned for your safety now.
I know. I got to wash my food tonight. See what that tastes like before I eat it. Smell it first.
You can't smell.
I can't smell anything.
Oh man. Yeah, Doug is like a goat. He can eat pretty much anything. Doesn't seem to bother him. Well, except for where we were at Taco Bell all week that didn't necessarily agree with you.
I won that $25 gift card from my company at the meeting at Taco Bell. You know how much Taco Bell you can get for $25?
Enough to make you ill.
Yeah, it's not something you want to just go on a spree with. Not me. I eat too much good food for that, but it is still good.
Well, that's why, because your wife feeds you well and takes good care of you. So you shouldn't be putting that crap in your system.
Hey.
I
can't see. It's getting dark.
You can
I can't
pick this
see.
up,
I don't want to mess it up. No.
Oh
Relax.
my
Don't
God.
touch it.
Don't touch it. I'm trying to make it bigger.
No, you don't have to make it bigger. I'm right on top of it.
Stop
touching me.
I'm not touching you.
So when I go to the VA, I may be old now, but they asked me in my VA appointment, so do you have a safe place to live? Is it safe at your house? And I'm like, I guess so. And they're like, does your wife yell at you? I said, yes. There's a lot. I said, but it's my own fault. She told me. So these nurses are like 25 years old, and I'm like, look, yeah, I'm fine. Relax, sweetie. Does your wife yell at you? Yeah. Look, now I can't see anything.
You'll be able to see everything really good in 2 seconds. Look, now it's all big. See, I made it 150%. You can see everything. Yeah, see? Paulie knows.
What? Yeah. Yeah, it was a good lesson because, I used to eat my lunch, and then as the economy got a little worse, I started taking my lunch. And now it's a lot easier to eat on the go, take my lunchbox with me. And then now I can't imagine having to find a place to eat, take the time. Sometimes I'm not near food, and go, and then, and the food I ate, I feel like it's a lot better not eating out. In fact, fast food is not the best stuff for you. This might surprise you.
You take some fruit sometimes.
I do.
You take a granola bar.
I do.
It's not just total junk.
No, it's not. It's I think probably better than most.
Doghouse for you. No, we gave it away. Even the dogs wouldn't use it.
Yeah. No, our dogs are spoiled. They're going to be the doghouse.
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, I mean, I can't, 100 degrees out. Nobody wants to lay around outside. They'd much rather lay inside in front of the fire when it's cold. Oh, Woodstock.
Yeah. Well, now we got to turn his light on.
I know.
The
Yeah.
sun is going down.
Yeah, well, we've been on here about 2 hours. You probably just let these poor people go and have a light, huh?
You know, they can say goodbye.
Well, this is true.
But
All right, we're doing a marathon.
That's
We're
it.
staying on. We're gonna cook. I don't know,
So I would
I don't
like
know
to.
what we're cooking, but
I'd like to go out. My brother called me yesterday, and I put him on FaceTime. We called FaceTime, and I showed him around. He hasn't been out here, and so it would be cool to be able to take cameras and go and do something. I don't know
Yeah,
but if it was windy, they couldn't hear us.
no.
We'd have to get really good microphones because the wind
Yeah.
is terrible.
Well, because like I can take the little one outside if it'll keep the charge.
We'll have to work on
But
that.
I won't be able to see the screen if I'm using it as a camera. So, and in order to do it on your phone, we'll have to log into my YouTube channel and just go live. And I can tell them, hey, we're going to go. Come find us, because I won't be able to set it up like this from your cell phone.
Yeah. My head hurts already.
Well, that's and then when we're on
Go
your
live,
cell
Ralph.
phone outside, we can see chat on your cell phone, or we can't even see the chat on your cell phone. So we couldn't actually talk to them. Yeah. Polly was doing the,
I think it's so bad. I can't. And by the same token, I told my kids to go in the service. I can't imagine your child deployed someplace that. I mean, it's one thing to be deployed to Berlin, Germany in the '80s, where you
Right.
had to be careful not to get drunk and fall on an U-Bahn track.
Maria.
But to be somewhere, I would be so. Yeah. I wouldn't want my kid to go.
No,
to
I mean,
hot zone.
they remember when the guy came to our house and wanted Ben. You remember he was digging through my drawer? The army guy.
Yeah, I remember the army guy.
Yeah.
When Ben had the drug charge, though.
Oh, yes. A horrible.
He got caught with a pot pipe at college.
Yeah.
So we go all the way up there to Maine to get it expunged so we can go in the army. He doesn't go.
But, the guy was like, well, why do you want him to go in? I'm like, I don't. Remember, I was not, that's why he was there, because mom wasn't really on board. I'm like, I was an army wife. I know exactly. I said, wasn't it?
That was Woodstock.
End of Desert Storm? No, that was Riley.
No, Riley doesn't make any noise.
Riley
Look, he's being an angel.
Riley whistles. Woodstock doesn't whistle.
Any noise, I'm sure it was
Woodstock screams and goes, ah, ah, ah.
Riley was swinging, making no noise. Anyway.
But yeah, they were trying to talk me into it. I'm like, you don't have to talk me into it. I know all about it. You're going to tell me you're not going to send my kid somewhere and get him shot. Then I don't really want him to go. So no, I'm not going to be on board with it. You put him somewhere safe. You give him a lot of money. I'll negotiate his, what entrance contract. I could do that. He didn't like me then. Yep, deer. She was petting deer.
Oh, I love him. We have to go find wildlife now.
Go find wildlife. Well, open the front door. There's probably a cow out there looking at you.
Now the brown cow that someone was feeding.
I wasn't feeding the brown cow. I fed the little baby, and I fed the very, very pregnant little black one.
Well, that brown cow said something different.
I don't care what the brown cow says. The brown cow lies.
She comes right up to the fence and starts.
She knocks on the front door.
Stinky nose on my.
He's the one I was yelling at last night. And then the rest of them were over here. Oh, cows everywhere. And the idiot neighbor shooting at cows.
I don't think they're shooting at cows, were they?
Yes.
No, he wasn't shooting.
Yes. Well, I don't know if he was trying to kill the cows, but he wanted the cows out of the yard because they left the gate open.
They always leave the gate.
They had and that's why I was yelling at them. 1, you're freaking out my horses. 2, you can't fire guns on the daily out here. 3, shut your goddamn gate.
Wow.
That's what I was yelling.
So there are some drawbacks to Dolan Springs when your neighbors are popping out 357s across the road.
And freaking out your horses.
Shooting at poor Gene down there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the snowbirds are here, and the direction he's shooting, it was like, what, 3 acres from
3 acre lot
between them? Yeah, so the next time they do it, I'm simply calling 911 and telling them I'm in dire fear of my life because my crazy neighbors are shooting guns at each other, and I'm terrified my horses are going to break a leg running around in circles. And see how fast the damn cops get here.
I'm gonna give them 1 hour and 55 minutes to get.
Oh, at least. But in the meantime, while I have him on the phone, I might shoot off one of Doug's guns just to let him hear it. Oh, yeah, they get really spooked. Poor Hannah is shaking and...
Hannah won't even go outside.
Oh,
She
yeah.
hates guns, man.
She really does. I mean, like shaking, hiding. And, you know, and yeah, the horses are running around, you know, and they trip and fall. They run into some, you know, it could be a giant vet bill if that's the worst of it. You can't tap it or it's going to want you.
It's fine.
You just stay out of this box. Otherwise, they're going to want you to put people in timeout and stuff.
I'm going to put someone in timeout.
Well, you put Steve in timeout. You are, because it's my channel and you're me over there. So,
all right.
You know, see, all you got to do is like tap on Steve. And then you can.
She puts you in timeout, Steve.
Do whatever you want with him over there.
Take him back out.
Well, then you got to tap off of it.
Picking on Steve because he's the only dude.
He's on the bottom. He was the first one I tapped.
See.
You know,
he's a moderator. Be careful, I see a wrench.
Oh, I know.
He'll tap you out.
I don't know because I'm not in chat, and I don't think he can put me in timeout.
Someone should.
You've never been in timeout, Steve, unless Kevin put you there. Oh, they're gonna have moderator fights now. Now it's gonna be like Mark's chat with Kukla and Booger fighting, putting each other in timeout.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know if y'all go to Mark Z too. Mark Z people, or Melanie people, or
they're from different places.
Something's outside. The dog has alerted.
Yeah, I heard a car, but I don't think it's here. Kevin, he's a riot. His kids listen to Mark. That's good. Somebody ought to listen. Yeah, Kevin's a riot, man. I don't know what's up with Kevin lately. He's been having a tough time, I think, with his friend. His friend lost his wife, and they're like, you know, mid to late 30s, and there's kids involved and that kind of foolishness, you know. So I know he's been helping him out a lot. So he hasn't been online too much. And he hasn't been posting anything on his YouTube channel. He made me a moderator on that. And then like 3 videos later, he stopped posting. So.
Oh, Kevin?
Yeah. Yeah, he was posting up. He does dinar stuff and currency stuff. And he was doing, I think, a little bit of metal stuff. But, you know, just like short 5-10 minute videos of important kind of things, you know. But yeah, I don't know, he got busy, and I'm not exactly sure what that means for Kevin. I don't really know what his daily life entails, except that he stays up really late and gets up really late and shows up periodically to harass people in chat.
Got busy.
And has good deals on currency most of the time. Yeah, I hope so. I really do, Maria. He's a nice guy. He is a nice guy. I think he's like, you know, couple years older than Ben, so a couple years older than our oldest kid, so it's kind of funny, you know. You guys are all like our age, so you know we don't.
Do you think they are?
Yes.
The Gen X.
Yes, Polly is a boomer.
Yeah.
Steve might be a boomer. I'm not sure.
I'm almost a boomer.
You're almost. That's why I'm saying, yeah.
Steve is. But I want to claim Gen X because it's cool.
Well, you are Gen X, so you're good to go.
Good.
So you know, what's going on for the rest of the? Well, I guess this is the end of the. See, for me, I feel like it's Saturday, but it's not.
Yeah, I get the same way because I'm off on Mondays.
Right. I kept thinking, what are you guys going to do for the rest of the weekend? They're like, well, we're going to
go to work tomorrow.
Dinner and go to bed. And Monday, But Doug's home tomorrow or, you know, off work anyway. He has a lot of appointments on Mondays, but so it feels like Saturday night to me. Yeah, 65. Is the start of Gen X, right?
Yeah,
you're the
I was
first
born
year.
in 65, and I think it's right there somewhere. That's the cusp, the turning point.
That's the Gen X start.
But I had older parents and older siblings, so I got sucked into boomerism a little bit.
Well, because your parents aren't even boomers; they're older than boomers.
Oh, yeah.
What are they?
The greatest generation.
Yeah.
My dad missed World War II by a year. Went to
No.
Korea instead.
And Doug's parents are closer to my grandparents' age. So it was kind of weird. We had like the 4-generational kind of
your
situation.
dad was born the year my dad graduated high school.
Right, yeah.
So he could have been his kid.
Right, yeah. So, so Doug's parents did listen to like the big bands and stuff. My mother listened to like Bobby Vinton and the Beach Boys. And my father liked the Rolling Stones and...
Yeah, but we turned him on to a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
Right.
from when, he was, what were his bands, like the Rolling Stones, and I can't remember, he liked, I guess the Beach Boys, the Beatles, that was kind of their generation music. So. Yep. Yeah, so I mean, we listened to quite a selection, and Doug played trumpet, so big band music and trumpet goes well together. Maria, I am not coming to Queen Creek.
I'd like to go to Queen Creek. Now,
all right, Doug's coming to visit you tomorrow.
Now, the company I work for is a little company up here, but we have a little, like, 3 guys that run. My boss's friend runs. It's called Patriot Environmental Pest Control. And they should have red, white, and blue trucks. White trucks with red and blue. But so we have a branch down there. We only have 16 employees in Kingman, and we have a whole branch down there. And so we're going to invite those guys up here to one of our dinners because they're
right.
They're involved. But I mean, it's like their own company. But they just hook up that way they can do business better. But I'd like to go to Queen Creek. I hear it's growing.
From here to Queen Creek is like...
It's a long way. It's the other side of Phoenix, right?
It's close to the border.
No, it's not close to the border. It's right there by Phoenix, right?
No.
Tell me out, Maria.
No, you're lying. Don't get her lying with you now.
No, I'm saying Queen Creek is right near... It's probably, right by... it's not down by Tucson, right? It's by sort of Phoenix, Mesa. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not geographic in the state.
I'll show you.
Yeah, Steve, I haven't played the trumpet in a long, long time, but when I do, the donkeys like it. An hour from Phoenix. And it's sort of, I think, east of Phoenix a little bit. I think it's on the east side, and we'll be coming to the west side of the valley.
We're looking at 4 to 5 hour drive, one way.
Yeah, 4 to 5. We went all the way to Colorado.
Are we spending the night and having Adam come and we're doing all this?
I guess we'll have to.
And then you have to be to work Tuesday morning.
Oh, so maybe not tomorrow.
The night might be difficult.
Do we have a map pulled up here?
Yes, but it's going slow. So give me a minute.
It's right.
I don't know why it's...
Wow, you went way out. She's good with these maps, ladies, gentlemen.
It had it pinned. I don't know where it went.
You got to move in.
Well, it's supposed to be like giving me a roadmap.
Yeah. Anyway, I just heard that it's growing. The guys that work down there say that they're just building and building. All the farmlands turn into housing, condos and stuff.
There you go.
See, right there. It's just like an inch from Phoenix. Like an inch. Like a half inch. Oh, there you go. Practically in the backyard. We go down and stay at Megan's house in Phoenix.
Oh, well, she doesn't live in Phoenix.
Megan does.
She lives in...
No, Deidre lives in Scottsdale. Megan lives in Phoenix.
Oh, in Phoenix. Right. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. She could come up here.
This is what I
Bring
think.
the dogs.
I have mentioned this.
Got a big van.
I do not know.
So
I did not ask that.
Chandler
Oops.
Yeah, I don't have a Fiat.
Well, no, but a little car to go back and
Yeah.
forth, and a big thing for the rest of the life. You know. Oh man. So yeah, I will pin up those couple of links that I shared earlier when I get done here. You guys can go look for a cheap house. You can move somewhere that's more
serves you
better. It's more in alignment with what you really want. I don't
unless
know.
you're already aligned. If you're where
Well,
you
if you are, yeah.
We moved here first. We thought it was a very good move, and it's still not terrible.
And we've been here almost 10 years.
And we just don't know if this is where we're going to end up forever.
I know. But yeah, it's just, I think people just think they don't have options or choices. And I also think that a lot of people don't necessarily want to take the 2 steps back to know that in 2 years it's going to be a 20-step farther ahead.
Yeah, it's scary.
You know what? Well, that's it. I mean, like,
like
buying that $19,000 house that needs some work versus, the house you may be currently living in with everything that works, and you just redid your kitchen and it's all pretty, and you don't want to step back, and do that all again.
Yeah, it's what's worth it to you.
For me, the trade-off would be like, okay, so a cheap house on a decent piece of property, and I dump 10 to 20 grand into it, which is still cheaper than I could buy a piece of raw land and start with in a lot of other places. And in 10 years, I have no mortgage, my inside's redone, and I maybe like where I'm living better than wherever I was in the apartment or the place with the neighbors across the street shooting guns or, whatever. I mean, everybody's got their thing, so I just, want to let people know that there are options and choices, and there's a lot of really cool financing out there too that isn't going to lock you up for life, especially for 20 grand. I mean,
20 grand.
Or, anything under 50 grand, you can almost get a personal loan for and still pay it off really quick. Yeah, Steve, you need to come to Arizona. You can do it in stages. Halfway down, you see us, and then you go all the way down the bottom, see Maria.
You start Wisconsin if I'm this.
Keep on going. You can visit with Paulie, and
loop around, I say.
We can hook you up. We can get him a camper. You can just drive it around and visit with everybody.
Hey, my cousins do it every winter.
Yep.
They Maine in the summer, and every winter they take a big trip down to Florida, see my brother, their other relatives.
Well, it's like the snowbirds right up here. What'd they say? They got a foot of snow and said, let's go to Arizona.
Yeah, they showed up this week. They said, well,
they don't usually come till after Thanksgiving, right? Because they usually have the big family.
It depends, because he still drives a bus sometimes in the summer for someone or another. But they said it got snowy and they left. It's a sister and brother. They both have RVs, and they both told them down there. Nice people down the road.
Yeah. Folks. But anyway, all right, guys, we're going to go. Things to do. I'm sure you guys got something to do. And you want to send me pictures? Go ahead. Send me pictures. I'll put them all together somewhere, and I can share them on screen here at some point in time.
Yeah.
Me? No, me.
Oh, them.
I can do, them. They were talking about doing a collage.
I can't have pictures, witness protection program.
Yeah, you want to see pictures of me and Doug? Go over to Facebook. We got pictures over on Facebook, both our pages. And the links are in the description above and below, and all the stuff, and push the buttons, buttons. You too, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Good to hear from you. Good to hear from everybody. Good afternoon.
You saying bye, Hannah? Yeah, you coming over?
Dog has arisen from her sleep spot and is walking about.
Wagging her tail, saying hi to everybody. All right, y'all. Come on and see me Tuesday. I don't know. What do you want to talk about? I don't know. Maybe something will happen. I have no idea. It'd be nice if something happened. We can all talk about how we can spend our money. So yeah, other than that, you know the deal. As always, sending much peace, love and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona.
Till next time. Bye bye.
Sleep well, sweet dreams.